Hi, Chapter 6. We're going to talk about the method of guess and check. Now, the most important part about guess and check is to be able to organize your information. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to organize your information into a table that will help you put data into one spot, and then you will be determining what variable or what you want to guess for, and then after you do a certain amount of guessing and determining where your answers end up, will determine your next guess, and so on and so forth until you get to the right answer. So let's go through an example of what this might look like. So it says, as Emmy looked up at the waterfall, she said, "Wow, I think the top of the waterfall is about 20 feet more than 3 times the height of a young redwood." Okay, so I'm actually going to underline 20 feet more than 3 times the height of a young redwood. Margie said, "No, I think it's about 50 feet, less than 4 times the height of the redwood." If both are approximately right about how tall is the redwood and how high is the waterfall. Okay, so we're talking about a waterfall, we're talking about a redwood. And so these two people are looking at this redwood, and they're coming up with a different equation to represent a redwood. So let's try to kind of put things into a table. So first of all, we're going to say, all right, let's talk about that height of that redwood. Okay, and let's talk about Emmy's estimate of the waterfall. So Emmy's estimate of the waterfall. Now, she said that I think the top of the fall is about 20 feet more than, so what that would be was 20 feet more than 3 times the height of the young redwood. So 3 times the height of the redwood. So I use words a lot of times instead of variables. It helps me out. Okay, so there's my little equation. Now let's talk about Margie's estimate. So Margie's estimate. Okay. All right, Margie's estimate. She said that it is 50 feet less than 4 times the height of the redwood. So basically what you're doing is you're taking 4 times the height of the redwood, and since it's 50 feet less than that, we're going to subtract 50. And then I'm going to have a column for what I call the goal. The goal is to be the same. Alright. So there's my table. The more you write down, the easier it is to follow your line of thinking. Alright, so now this is where the guessing starts. We are going to guess the height of a redwood. So I'm just going to say, all right, I'm going to start out with 40 feet as my first guess. So then I'm going to get Emmy's estimate. Emmy's estimate would be 20 plus 3 times 40. So her estimate would end up being 140 feet for the height of that waterfall. Okay, let's see what Margie's estimate would be. It would be 4 times the height of the redwood, would be 40 minus 50, and that says that that's 110. So now the goal is for the two estimated answers to be the same. They're not the same, and so we have actually a difference of 30. Okay, so basically what we have to do now is we have to determine, okay, do I go up? Do I go down? So I'm just going to make another guess. And so now I'm going to guess 60. And so I'm going to do the same process. 20 plus 3 times 60 is equal to 200. And I'm going to go 4 times 60 minus 50, which is equal to 190. Hey, it's still a no, but this time we have a difference of 10. Since we have a difference of 10, I'm going in the right direction. So if the difference was getting bigger, then I would need my next guess to be smaller than 40. But since my difference is getting smaller, I'm going to go bigger than 60. So now I'm going to guess 70. Okay, so then I'm going to take 20 plus 3 times 70, which is equal to 230. And I'm going to take 4 times 70 minus 50, which is also equal to 230. So, yes, once I find that guess, I am done. Okay, so that is how you organize your information using guess and check. Let's try one more example. All right, here it says Sam and Joe are brothers and not twins. Their new pen pal Doug asks them in a letter how old they are. They know Doug likes puzzles, so they give him some creative answers. So Sam says, twice my age is 5 more than Joe's. So twice Sam's age. So 2 times Sam is 5 more than Joe. All right, that's just going to help us out a little bit. Okay. Joe says 4 times Sam's age, so 4 times Sam's age is 1 less than 3 times my age, so that's 3 times Joe minus 1. I think we can see it. Yep. So Doug doesn't know algebra yet. Can he still figure out the ages by guessing and checking? Okay, so let's see if we can do this. So we're just gonna pick somebody to guess whose age is. You could pick either Sam or Joe. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna let my guess be Sam's age. So I'm gonna guess Sam. So when I guess Sam, then I'm going to be able to use my formula to find Joe's age. So Joe's age, and basically that is, if I subtract 5 from both of these sides, that's basically 2 times Sam's age minus 5 equals Joe. Okay, so basically what we want is we want 4 times Sam's age to be equal to 3 times Joe's age minus 1. That comes from this second part. So what we're going to do is we're going to make one more column. And we're going to say, hey, we need 4 times Sam's age to be equal to 3 times Joe's age minus 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little dotted line here, because we're going to be doing each part of that equation. Alright, so let's guess Sam's age. Let's say Sam's 10. So we're going to use that guess of Sam to find Joe's age. So we say 2 times 10 minus 5, which gives us 15. We're not saying that Sam and Joe are the same age. What we're saying is if I take 4 times 10, which is Sam's age, I should get the same as 3 times Joe's age minus 1. Well, 4 times 10 is equal to 40, and 3 times 15 minus 1 is equal to 44. So basically, they're not the same. So now we try another guess. So let's try another guess. Let's just try 11. Alright, so this time I take 2 times 11 minus 5, and I get 17. And that gives me Joe's age. So now to figure out whether it holds true, I'm going to take 4 times 11, and I'm going to take 3 times 17 minus 1. This is equal to 44. This is equal to 50. If we notice, I want you to look at this part. Here we have a difference of 4. And here we have a difference of 6. Since the difference is getting bigger, we're going in the wrong direction. So basically, wrong direction from our initial guess. So instead of going up, I'm going to go down. So I am going to try 9 as my next guess. So 2 times 9 minus 5 gives me 13 for Joe's age. So let's see how this holds up in our equation. 4 times 9, and then in this one we need 3 times 13 minus 1. This is equal to 36. This is equal to 38. Hey, we have a difference of 2. We are getting closer. So we're going to keep going in that same direction. So let's try one more guess, or another guess. Let's go down to 8. So 2 times 8 minus 5 is 11. So if I take 4 times 8 and I take 3 times 11 minus 1, here I get 32, and here I get 32. Hey, that means that we guessed correctly. So Sam is 8, and oh, that's 11, sorry. And Joe is 11. And that's how you do guess and check. So when you do this, kind of write up what you guessed, and then why you went up, why you went down. Write me a nice little paragraph, and you should be good to go. Thank you.